When the police intervene, it's a case about race, gender, and disabling of black male students in, um, in schools. As far as we know, school have to be well prepared and very effective in carrying out their duties of building societies and forming nations by offering appropriate climate where fair, just, and equal treatment of everyone prevails. So this is the mission of any school, and to do that, the school has to prepare itself in order, to meet the needs of students, staff, teachers, and everybody who's involved in the school, whom we call stakeholders in the institution. My case is dealing with the application of school policy during final school week prank, which mistakenly led to the arrest of two black male students due to some faulty decision from the school leadership. The name of the school, McDowell High School, is an innovative science school located in Perry Town in California. The school, as far as we know, has an excellent reputation as a preparatory college with majority white students. So, because the school gets public funding and private yeah, and provide private education, it has gone through some critics from its surrounding environment, and to avoid these critics, the school decided to increase its number of students of color. The increase in the student demography at the school did not accompanied by other structural changes to accommodate the new situation, which definitely led to the disparity in the school composition. So a majority of the school are white teachers, white students, and then considerable number of black students. The stakeholders in this case are the principal of the school, the teacher, the police officers, and the two black male students. As the students of color numbers in the school has increased, the principal thought the final week prank would be violent, and consequently he hired two police officers to maintain order in case of violent incidents. We remind that, having in mind that the previous years, the school leaders did not hire any police, or when the majority of the school, or when the number of students of color were little in the school, so no police was hired to control or to keep order in the school. But as a result of the increase of the number of students of colors, then police officers came to monitor the situation and control, to keep control and order in the school. Despite the inappropriateness of hiring police officers to keep orders, the principal failed to communicate the details of the new policy to his teachers, to his students, and to the police officers, particularly to the police officers, to tell them exactly what their role was to be in the school. And this, this situation, and from the deliberation of the case, the school also lacks a democratic leadership where everyone can bring his opinion into the decision-making table. Some teachers did not attend the meeting. Some of them did not even read the policy when it was put in their case or mailbox, so that they have to have a look at it in order to deal with it in case of any situation. So during the final week prank, Dennis and Courtney, this is the name of the two black students, decided to play with their colleagues. They were just playing by throwing water balloons on them, which was thought by one of their teachers as a barbaric act of two black intruders. And she called the police, who immediately arrested the two students and cited them. So this instead of putting a policy to keep order in the school and to protect the students, they brought the police who arrested the students and put their future in jeopardy. Uh, Looking at this case, we noted out two dimensions. One in the organization and the other in the leadership of the organization. The school as an open system lacks the structural elements that keep the different parts of the school move harmoniously. The change in the percentage of the student of color is supposed to be followed by an increase in the number of the teacher of the same group and training the white teacher to cope with the new situation. The demographic changes that occur in the school are just a response to the school needs of the public fund, and it wasn't authentic and genuine. Leadership issues. The principal, as the primary leader of the organization, lacks the leadership characteristics that match with the new changes in Magdwell. As we are checking his credential and experience, we don't see anything regarding his experience or his credential that dealt with handling considerable number of black students mixed with white students, all this stuff. The teachers who were in the school at the time of these incidents were not well trained to protect their students or to know about the policy. So mistakenly, one teacher reported the students as black intruders, and the other teacher was standing there waiting for the students to, afraid to get herself involved so that she thought she might be, attacked by the student. All the stakeholders in the school, in my opinion, should participate in setting up of the protocol. The biggest mistake in this whole situation was hiring police. The hiring of the police was not appropriate at all. And even after hiring the police, the principal should communicate it directly to everybody, particularly the police, to know that what their role was in the school. Our recommendation: change the structure of the school, that the teacher and staff should be trained to handle issues pertinent to the new demographic in the school. The principal should not hire police to maintain order in the school, and the role of the police should be defined and communicated to all stakeholders. Police presence is just to control the situation and not to arrest students.